Hello.
Greetings.
Welcome to another delicious episode of the Listen On Podcast.
Woohoo.
All things music, beer, gossip, and
Things.
Sometimes facts.
And
Only sometimes.
It's a fact that you aren't subscribed to this program, so you should subscribe, because if you do subscribe, then we will make this. Well, it gives us an opportunity to make this program better, to a degree.
We can strap Wayne's face to the microphone so he never drifts off it.
Yep.
So you get all the heavy breathing.
We duct tape. So, do you pronounce him ASAP Rocky?
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP, is that how you pronounce him?
That's it,
ASAP
yeah.
Rocky, married to Rihanna?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, apparently he's just got off with a charge. We had 2 felonies of assault with a firearm against him for, we were looking at 24 years imprisonment.
Is that how long it was going to be?
Yeah.
Right.
We're looking at 24 years imprisonment. This incident happened in November of 2021. But his lawyer has got him off it, and they were all rejoicing and blah, blah, blah.
He leapt over the.
Yeah, jumped over, give him a big hug, and apparently for getting him off, they're going to reward him with naming their 3rd baby after him.
It's called Bubba Rex.
Bubba Rex. It didn't say what it were going to be called. It just said
Bubba Rex now.
But they were going to be.
I like that name.
They were going to name 3rd baby after him as a
Sphincter.
As a thank you.
Do you know if this had been some average Joe off the street, would he have got off it?
No, he'd have been down.
He couldn't afford a lawyer that would get him off.
Well, that's what lawyers are for. It's how much you pay for them. And it's not always a guarantee.
Sorry?
It's not always a guarantee how much you pay for them.
Well, it's not always a guarantee, but it's
look at AJ.
Really good help.
Or even OJ.
Or OJ.
But look at AJ from 5.
Look at AJ.
No, it just
OJ, that's what I meant. That's the very chap.
Well, somebody look at AJ.
Yeah, for his brother.
Yeah. Well, he's had to sell his house, hasn't he?
He's dead.
Oh, AJ?
No.
OJ.
You know, we just had that thing with
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. He's absolutely flat broke.
I feel sorry for him, you know.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I know it's controversial to say, but I just,
No, I do. He's flat broke apparently now. He's having to sell his house.
Well, you've totally confused me. Who's broke?
Kevin Spacey.
Keep up, Wayne. We're now talking about Kevin Spacey.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Why is he broke?
Well, people keep accusing him of being
handsy.
Handy with his hands.
Oh, right.
In the theatrical sense.
Really?
And he's been proved innocent on all charges that's been thrown against him, and yet he's had to spend money, again, throw money at it, and he owes millions. So, and he can't get a job as an actor because nobody wants to employ him. So he has to sell his houses, he's flat broke.
That's him knackered, isn't it? That's him knackered then.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard Kevin Spacey's album?
No.
It's because he's not got one. It's not music related.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, I've got one for you. Music lyrics.
Okay, right.
Enough of the rap lyrics for the moment. We're going in with some heavy-duty commercial pop.
Okay.
Oh.
Tank fly boss walk.
Tank fly boss walk.
Tank fly boss walk, jam nitty gritty.
Tank fly boss walk.
Jam nitty gritty.
Yeah, you're trying to get the rhythm of it, aren't you?
Digging over there for the big bad city. This is jam hot.
Correct.
Okay, I've got one for you.
Wait. Who did it?
Is it? Oh, not Black Box.
That's right on time.
This is jam hot.
Tank fire boss walk jam nitty gritty.
I don't know.
To the boy from the big bad city. This is strawberry jam hot.
This is jam
by Beats International.
Well,
Fatboy Slim.
Oh, is he?
Fatboy Slim Fast.
He's been in a few things, hasn't he? Old Fatboy Slim.
Yeah.
Even Bram Van 3000.
Was it?
Yeah.
Beautiful South.
No. Sorry, that's just a gut reaction.
It's a deadpan no.
Yeah, Drinking in LA, that Bram Van 3000.
Okay.
But
what's his proper name?
It's like
he was married to that Radio 2 Gigi. That's right. Yeah.
It's nobody knows. So
it's very
Normal.
Normal name,
No,
isn't
it's
it?
like Sean or Carl or...
Go on.
Go on, carry on. You were saying.
Right. Is it? I've always found this lyric creepy. Well, there's a meme about it. Don't you hate it when foreigners come over here wanting to know what love is and for you to show them? Like,
What's love got to know?
no, I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me. It's a bit,
right.
It's a bit rapey.
Norman Cook.
Norman Cook.
Norman Cook.
And old Norman
So-
is 61-year-old.
Google what is where he's from.
He's from Hull.
Google what band he's from.
What band?
Yeah, he's from...
Beautiful South.
Oh, yeah.
No, he was from...
House Martin.
House Martin.
And
It
the Light
did.
to Beautiful South.
Did he go into the Beautiful South as well?
So,
Yeah, well, that's why it's crap then, isn't it?
yeah.
That's why he left, because he wanted to do his own
Yeah. He had more success for them, didn't he?
beatbox
On his own
thing,
stuff.
jobby, whatever it is you want to call
Beatbox
it.
thing, jobby.
No. Tank Fly Boss,
Oh,
what jammed
fine.
it.
We really will listen to the band from the big, but yeah.
Yeah, he had more hits with them.
I don't know how many he had solo.
Oh, loads.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a little thing I want to bring up, which we've never mentioned before about music and the things that we've lost. So when we talk about vinyls and the artwork on vinyls and stuff
Okay.
like that, and we talk about also things related to music, something that we've never discussed.
Music.
No. Concert tickets.
Oh, we often mention concert tickets. Or the price of. Or
Price
the,
of.
All right, the price of, but I'm talking about the physical artwork item.
Right, yeah, okay.
Because there used to be a thing that you would collect and save now,
Yes,
but now
yes.
it's a QR code. If you look,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
there used to be things that people collect, and there'd be a lot of thought, consideration, and it'd be a real reflection of the tour
Yeah.
that you'd get. I mean, I'm too young to appreciate this, but I mean, like mine, I remember getting like the tear butts of a ticket, and it had the date at the time and the band you were going to see, and that'd be something worth saving. But before, back in, we're talking like the 80s, and the 90s and like the 70s, etc., they were like coutured pieces of art.
Yes, there was, and they still are collectible.
But there's no tactile element anymore. There's nothing
No.
like that. It's a bus ticket receipt at best.
Well, people just hand the phone up. Just show the phone.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what it is these days.
And it's a shame that.
Well,
I think
yeah, it's because people
forgot.
go for convenience, don't they?
But I think what we're missing and forgetting is that tactile element.
Got nothing to show for your achievement anymore.
No.
People that save these tickets now have just got a wall full of barcodes.
Well, I remember Joe Elliott once.
Yeah.
Joe Elliott was saying that he kept all his stubs, and what he did was he made a collage of them and put them on a big wall. Because he would have a collector of music stuff in general, and he collected all his ticket stubs from concerts, and he put them all on this wall in his studio, and they're all there still now to be seen. And it's a great reminder. It's a great reminder. I wish I got some of the Faces stub. Obviously, wish I got that.
Mm.
And the backstage pass that I got at Donington, I wish I'd still got that. I know what it looks like. It's a green with a snake on it, because White Snake headlined. Got a copy of it, but it's not the one I had.
What did you do with it?
I don't know. Got lost in the Bermuda Triangle somewhere. And
Ripped up and thrown it in as you were coming out.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
That's heroin for you, Wayne.
I fetched
You
it
don't know
home.
what you're doing.
I fetched it home, but what it's just got lost in. It's somewhere in this house.
This house.
This house, yeah. But it's in a box somewhere, and it's just not appeared yet. It's probably between leaves of a book somewhere.
Put it somewhere safe. Between leaves, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. God, I'll not forget it's in there. Oof.
Where is it?
It's
I
probably.
don't know.
I'll probably take it to a charity shop now. Somebody's got my backstage pass.
But they were tactile things.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
like posters that you
All
would buy.
that sort of thing's gone, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if they'd reintroduce things like that, I know it's probably not ideal for the environment. In fact, I'm sure it's not, unless they can do things recycled. But that may alleviate some of this problem with ticket touting and a Ticketmaster.
I don't know, but I would completely understand why they would bring them back, so that people have got something in their hand.
You could pay more for a physical ticket.
And they do change hands after event. If you've got a ticket by, all right, you won't get much for a job on a master ticket, but if you Like, say
There was,
10 years'
there was a
time.
fleeting moment of pure offence then, like, I've been out again. Can't take much more hitting.
But he's going to retire soon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Joe Bonamassa?
Yeah, he says he's going to retire in about, was it 4 years' time?
60-year-old, he said.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but he's always said he's going to do this.
Mm.
But he's actually lasted longer than he said he was going to.
Is his fingers getting tired or something?
Well, I think he's going to go into being a producer because he's quite a good producer.
He started it now. He's already started it now, writing and producing.
And I like his sound
albums.
as a producer. He's got that big open space sound, and he fills it, and I quite like that.
Like a wall of sound.
Yeah, it's not the wall of sound, but it's an expansive sound.
All right.
And there's a lot of detail in there.
Okay.
And I like that. I think he does a good job with that. And that's obviously where he's going to go next. How do we get onto him?
Tickets.
Tickets. So if you had a ticket from, the first gig you saw of Joe Bonamassa, that would be stapled to your wall, wouldn't it?
Well, no, it's in my safe.
It's in your safe?
In an envelope with all my tickets.
Get it on wall, lad.
Parking tickets, library tickets.
Yeah, library
and
tickets.
he keeps them in the boot of his car in his safe.
All these tickets from Asda's and Tesco's.
All my receipts over the last 35 years.
He calls himself Ticketmaster.
I am the master of the tickets.
So the bass player from Duran Duran, John Taylor, he said that he can prove that music groups are dead.
He can prove it.
He can prove it.
Well, okay.
Because he says, just look at the Grammys. All the major categories are all solo artists apart from the rock one.
But we know why. Because it's so expensive to put. It's expensive to put an artist out on the road, let alone five of them who want to make a living. I was in Manchester this weekend, and I went to see a band called The Veils. And The Veils have been going since like the early noughties, and I've discovered them.
You discovered them?
I personally discovered them. They were nobodies until I found them. But they were on the soundtrack to a film called Mr. Brooks, starring Kevin Costner, where he plays a serial killer. And there's a pinnacle point in this film, let's call it The Bridge, where there's this song playing back in the background, and the song's called Vicious Traditions. And the main line is called, it goes like, fight your way out of this one. And it's a real swelling sound. And since then, I got really into them. And the lead singer's from New Zealand. He moved to London. He started a band. They've been going years. But I went to see him in this like relatively small gig. Quite a small gig, but it was packed out. I have no idea how they make a living. They were selling vinyls at the gig, but they were only selling the past 2 albums. So I can only assume that's because they have to pay in advance to get the rest of their albums, and maybe it costs too much money to have all the back catalogue on vinyl, so they just have the last 2 albums. I have no idea how they make any money. They must have other jobs. And if so, that's a shame.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. Really, really good.
Yeah. Well, he went on to say that if you go back years and years and years, if you got a category for whatever it may be, there were always 1, 2, maybe 3 bands in there. But he says, if you look at this year's, there's no bands, with the exception of the rock categories, which were bands, which you would expect that. It's very rare you get a rock solo artist, is it?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you need a
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, all right. Dolly Parton. So apart from that, he says every category is full of solo artists.
Well, he's telling us something we know, isn't he?
Yeah.
But why is it happening? Well,
I don't know.
The cost of touring.
I would imagine that's one of the
reasons. But is that the only cost of it?
I think
wouldn't
it
have thought
is.
so.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's got to be.
I don't think it's just because of that. It can't be just purely because people can't.
Is there them lads out there that just think, I'm not going to bother wasting my time?
Also, there's not as many grassroots venues.
There isn't. That's a fact.
Like where these bands going to do gigs?
Yeah, that's a fact.
If there's no places to do gigs.
Yeah.
I might have misheard this, but I think I heard yesterday that the Leadmill at Sheffield's just been saved and it's got something to do with it's safe now for the next 100 years or something.
So
100 years.
It's been
a planning
some-
application to demolish part of Sheffield's Leadmill music venue has been rejected by the council. Apparently, they were going to demolish some bits what were the toilets. Now, for those of you that don't know, Leadmill is a place in Sheffield, and it used to be owned by a guy called Peter Stringfellow, who was famed for strip clubs. But it's a huge music
venue.
It's a bit of an icon in Sheffield for where bands started and stuff like that.
Isn't it owned now by something like the Leadmill Corporation or the Leadmill Limited or something like that?
Something like that. And it's a very grassroots venue, but a lot of great artists have been through those doors.
Well, yeah, they took them to court, didn't they? And courts granted them that.
I don't know. I didn't read the full details on it.
No, I didn't really. But I remember reading it saying something like I can't remember which one, whether the demolishers took the Leadmill or the Leadmill took the demolishers to court. And the court backed the Leadmill. I'm sure it's called the Leadmill Limited.
I think it's a cooperative, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Well, they actually won the case. And apparently now it's the Leadmill's going to be...
Because they've tried to get on board a lot of people like Joe Elliott from Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard.
Well, they did a tour...
They did a gig there, didn't they?
They did a gig 2 days before the last tour, and they did it for free, didn't they?
Yeah, and the... Richard Hawley.
All monies made on the night were given to the Leadmill.
Richard Hawley's been involved as well, hasn't he?
No, I'm not sure about him. No,
Sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, he's all for keeping Sheffield vibrant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got involved somewhere along the line.
Because were they going to move it, or are they going to move it?
They're just going to shut it, weren't they?
Yeah, they auctioned off the floor. Yeah,
Oh,
they had
right,
parquet
yeah.
flooring, and they lifted it up because they needed new flooring, and they decided that they were going to sell it off.
But again,
so each block with the word Leadmill line, because there'd been so many like gigs played there over the years.
Yeah, but again, another a Yorkshire iconic venue trying to shut them.
Yeah, struggling to stay open.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going back to the original question. That's one of the reasons why there's not a lot of bands, because there's nowhere to play. There's nowhere to play. How can you get any?
And there's nowhere to play because things get so expensive.
Yeah,
but how can you get any time to practice your craft if you got a limited, and it's very limited now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get him at Woodlands on a Saturday night.
Get him in Woodlands.
Get him in Woodlands.
You heard it here first, people.
Room upstairs for him to practice in.
We've got a great area in Sheffield where it's called Kelham Island. But how many venues are in Kelham Island?
Yellow Watchers.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do they still play at Shakespeare? But that's not technically on Kelham Island, is it?
They're all tiny places, aren't they?
They're all tiny places. They're like
I'm going to say, you couldn't
large bedroom sizes, aren't
you couldn't put a band in Fat Cat, could you?
No.
You'd have to
sometimes do it on a roof, but
you'd have to put it outside in beer garden with old bloke 6-bit dog.
I've seen a band
acoustic.
at Shakespeare, but that's across road, and it's not technically, but it's only a small room.
Well, the sisters?
No. No. No, I know you were going that way, and it didn't work.
Well,
so. Oh,
It's here.
the balls are out again.
Oh,
the wheel has arrived. The wheel.
Can I just get a lyric?
Oh, just all right. Wheel's back out.
No, leave it there.
No. You spoiled my big reveal.
No, it's just that I just noticed
Go on, you get your lyric out then.
that I've got a Jake Paul lyric down here.
Go on,
then.
It's
oh, Jakey baby.
Everyday Bro by Jake Paul featuring Team 10.
Is this of the feature of bad lyrics?
Yes.
Is this your bad lyrics book?
This is my bad lyrics book. I've got a book dedicated to bad lyrics. And he says...
BLB.
He penned this little ditty and he says, England is my city.
England is my city.
Yeah. He's on top of that one, isn't
I
it?
like that one, yeah. Strong.
Well, what about the...
Where's he come from?
Oh, he's English.
No, I mean, where does he come
No, but he is
from?
English. And he come out with a statement saying, England is my city.
Oh.
So he's...
Good old Jakey baby.
And you've got Boogie with the Hoodie featuring Kodak Black.
Kodak Black.
What, a camera?
Well, it could be. And he says, I'm the shit. He always likes a bit of that, doesn't he?
Feces friendly.
I'm the shit. I'm not farting. I don't know how to potty.
What?
I'm the shit. I'm farting. I don't know how to potty.
That doesn't make sense.
No, well, I think it's saying he doesn't know how to potty.
He's not trained.
He's not trying hard enough.
He's never lived.
Wow.
Somebody ought to just
Give him a slap. That's what they ought to do.
On the arse.
Oh, no.
He's here. Well,
It's dangerous.
The wheel has landed again. After some deliberation, it's decided I'll have another crack. Let's spin the wheel.
Go on then. Do
By
it.
the way, for those of you who don't know, this wheel contains balls with numbers. These numbers correlate to questions of which we do not know, and it will spark conversation. Oh, what have we got? 40.
2.
No,
40.
I forgot to rhyme. It's just 40.
Oh.
for all blind 40.
Page 2.
We're on page 2, yeah.
Page 2.
BTO.
Ooh, this is different.
Yeah.
What artist or band would you want to write your soundtrack? So if you were to have a soundtrack about your life, what artist or band would you use to create it? That's a different question, isn't it?
Very different, isn't it? Yeah, and I like it. Normal thing to do is to go with gut reaction, but I think you have to give it a little bit more thought, this one.
But we can't afford to because it's a show.
I know.
Pardon us for 10 minutes.
Come back in half an hour.
For pure silence.
Come back in half an hour. Go and get a Chinese or something. Go and get a takeaway. No.
I'm going to go with obvious. Bonamassa.
Well, yeah.
Bonamassa will write your soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping you won't do, though.
Well, but you ain't going to think too hard and long about it. It's the first thing that come to your head, isn't it?
Okay.
What's your reasons for that?
Well, it's probably my favourite artist.
But is your favourite?
Yeah, but how is he writing your soundtrack? Is it what's like?
Is he your favourite lyricist or just your favourite guitarist?
Well, he's a favourite guitarist, so I'd like him to have done a what's the word I'm looking for? A tribute to me.
A tribute.
Yeah.
Here's a blazing solo entitled Wayne.
Yeah.
Shite.
Just 2 notes.
All out of key.
I'm gonna...
Not in time.
The notes do not correlate to each other at all. In the key of F.
But the song's in G.
Oh, actually, I've got maybe an odd one. And I can't remember his name, so bear with me. Oh, what do you call him? He did a song called Putin. And he did the song, You've Got a Friend in Me.
You got
That
a
is-
friend in me.
The Jewish guy.
Plays piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Toy Story.
Yeah,
No.
that's Toy Story. But he's very good at telling stories within songs.
Yeah. Oh, he's called
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman.
I'm going to say Randy Newman. I'm just
Good
going to
shout,
I'm going to throw an oddball in there because he's very
Yeah, he's good with words.
yeah, he's a good storyteller
Very-
within his songs.
Yeah, very good with words. I'm going to go with Leonard Cohen then, if you're going to go
Oh,
wordsmith.
you pretentious swine.
Wordsmith.
Leonard
Okay, I've changed my mind.
At the Jeffrey Hotel.
By the way, I do like Make It Darker.
It's a great song, isn't it?
Great song.
Yeah. Did you listen to that
Great
from when I mentioned it?
You did? I did, yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm not familiar with the track, and I went and had a listen to it.
I went to an exhibition in
That's the reason I said just shouting him out then.
in Lisbon, and this photographer was referencing. He used lyrics and stuff, but it was looking like it was a poem, and there was photography and all sorts of stuff. I was like, I recognize these words, and I realized it was this Leonard Cohen song, and they got me back into it. It's a very good song.
It's good because the words don't tell you the answer. They're actually presenting a question, aren't they, really? And you can judge it, you take it how you want to, really, what he's actually trying to describe. But he never says there's a conclusion. It's just like,
Yeah.
You make your own mind up type thing.
Leonard Cohen.
Yeah. There's
Randy
a
Newman.
million candles burning for the hope that never came. I think that's a great line.
Yeah.
Or 2 lines. It's great.
And then like that sort of like verse to conclude and like And you want it darker.
We Kill the Flame.
I do.
Yeah. But you would love him. You would love him, wouldn't you?
I think you might like that song.
I'll have a listen to that.
You would love him because he talks.
And it's piano as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
just up
He
my street.
narrates rather than sings.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of them that I ain't got time for that.
It's very good, though. It's very good. Very deep. Makes you think.
I'll give that a listen tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
You want it
I will.
darker.
You want it darker by Leonard Cohen.
Right.
Very good.
I don't.
Darker.
Shut curtains.
Hey, you want it
Shut the
darker?
curtains.
You want it darker? We'll Kill the Flame.
Shut the Curtains, Dark Blues
I'll
by
just tell you
Wayne
what.
Lawrence.
Yeah. You want it darker? We'll Kill the Flame.
Well, shut the
And
curtains, turn the lights off.
what the thing is, because he died shortly after that was released, you know. And what
Why would it that
he's
bad?
saying is,
You want it darker.
We
he's
got it
saying
dark.
it's about God. And because we've got God, no, don't laugh. Because we've got God.
Have we?
Well, yeah, but he's giving that question: is life lighter because we have this faith, but we can make it darker
And also, like, is
By
life
killing the
lighter because
flame.
you've got God?
by denying that He exists?
Oh, just by killing yourself or
No,
being shot.
no.
But that'll make it darker.
But
No.
is life lighter because you've got God, but then in the same breath, taking God away, then you
But that's
realize
all
that
right
you've
that's
got
all
it
right
darker.
if you believe in
thing.
all that
It's
crap.
not actually saying this is what I mean. It's open to debate, isn't it? It's like it's so cleverly worded
Mhm.
that it can be put into different contexts.
Sounds like your soundtrack's a fun one.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You want it darker? Here's Jeffrey.
I'm going to retract it because you said it was pretentious.
No,
I've
I was
never
kidding.
been pretentious.
I was kidding.
I'm going to say Gordon Lightfoot because he's a good wordsmith.
Okay.
He's not known for writing long things about different people, but he's a good wordsmith.
Who are those guys that sung that rabbit song?
What a shit
Chaz
down.
and Dave.
What's that?
Rabbit, Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave.
No.
Rabbit.
They're good.
Yep, 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 rabbit, yep, yep.
Very good.
Okay. We've got Joe Bonamassa,
I'm going to go with
Randy
just
Newman, and were you picking?
Chaz and Dave.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Chaz and
Chaz
Dave.
and Dave. Rabbit.
Yeah, the Randy Newman one, he's quite a good wordsmith. All right then, who said this, and who is he speaking of? This fellow singer died without ever having made a bad song. And every time I listened to one of them, I wished it would last forever.
Oh, I don't know.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Who said this about who? His fellow singer died.
His fellow singer died.
This fellow singer died. This is like the interviewer asking him this question.
Roy Orbison.
He died without ever making a bad song. And every time I listen to one of them, I wish it would last forever.
I'm either going to go with
Somebody who's never made a song.
Brian May about Freddie or somebody like Roger's at it again about Sid Barrett.
No.
Like somebody like Roy Orbison or something like that. I don't know.
No, it's Bob Dylan
Okay.
talking about Gordon Lightfoot.
There
He
we
was
go.
one of his biggest fans.
Yeah.
Dylan was one of his
Pretentious swine.
Yes.
He was one of his biggest fans. Bob Dylan just loves Gordon Lightfoot.
Well, it's fine.
And we used to listen to Gordon Lightfoot 30 years ago.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Another spin.
Yeah. He's quite good though, isn't he?
I've had a bit of a purge on him this week.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let's not talk over the spin.
Oh, sorry. The fact that you got it the wrong way, don't tell.
How was it? Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a binge on him this week. A bit of a gaudy binge.
A gaudy binge.
Another light
Yeah.
number.
He's got some good tracks out.
Oh, yeah.
9.
6.
Upside down. Screws fell out.
Oh no, it's 6. We've had number 9 already. What's a song? All right. What's a song you loved as a kid but you cringe at now?
Oh, no, then.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what.
Every time that one of these questions I've asked, there's always a oh.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You've dug into the core of me, boy.
I'll tell you one. And then one particular evening, it was spoiled for me.
Oh.
And
not the,
and strangely enough, your mother's just been showing it to you.
Oh, George Harrison.
Yeah. My Sweet Lord.
Really?
I liked that song when it first came out because it's very hooky. You sing along, it gets it's a worm earworm thing.
That song did get sued for being covered, but
probably
they did.
And it does get stuck in your head. But I remember one night when I was young, I'd probably be about 10-year-old, and there was a group of us, and this kid kept singing it and playing it and whistling it, and it drove me mad. And I didn't like this kid. And he was the same age. Might have been a bit older, actually. Might have been a couple of years older. And I didn't like him. And he drove me mad. And he was a bit of a bully, but he never bullied me. But he bullied some other lads. And after that night, I've always hated the song.
Oh.
I've always hated the song.
Well, that makes sense.
Every time I hear it, I just automatically I go back to that night. And I can see his face, and I say, oh, this arsehole.
What a shame. This is such a good song.
Yeah, it is. But I liked it until he started singing it. Because he sang it all night. And he was just driving me mad with it.
Oof.
I was trying to bring you down, but there you go.
There's not a lot left in the moment. I'm going to go with something like Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, that's a cop out because it's a nursery rhyme. Everyone has a bloody nursery rhyme.
No. Oh, you go first. I can't. You always go last.
Can't think. Well, because I asked the questions.
Yeah. I can't think.
It's a difficult one, this, because I don't know. I mean, I could relate like one of the first songs I bought, but
I mean, you've all got a record in your record collection. You thought, I wish I'd not bought that. What am I doing? Why did I get that?
Okay, all right. Yeah, I've got one.
I've got one.
When it came out, I don't know what it is about. I mean, obviously there was some bits, but I think it was such a popular song at the time. And I think it was sort of different. There was a thing with Wu-Tang Clan at the time was coming out. Rap was quite popular. I really, really liked Cisco and specifically the thong song.
Yeah.
But now
it was very popular though, wasn't it? It sold thousands, but it made no money out of it, didn't it?
Because of the Livin' La Vida Loca lyric.
Yeah,
so I used to love that, but now it's like, oh, really? Like, even that genre is not my thing anymore. But at the time, it was like such a popular song.
I'm going to go with something like Rocking Around the Clock by Bill Haley. Because my dad used to play it because he was a big rock and roll fan. So I don't even know if I liked the song, but I used to sing along to it. And because I used to hear it a lot.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock.
Yeah. And then as I grew older and older.
Didn't miss a beat there, did you?
Yeah. I hate that type of stuff.
You don't like rockabilly though, do you?
Stuff. So I've grown now. When I hear it, I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake.
It's like me with trifles. I had that many when I was young. I don't like them now.
Yeah.
So you've heard that much rockabilly when you were younger. You don't like it now.
And that's why I think, because
you were abused by trifle.
I was abused by trifles. I was raised by trifles.
Yeah, and I think that's why I don't, because my dad were, he was a teddy boy in them days, and all he used to play was Bill Haley and Chuck Berry and Elvis and that. And I can remember singing along to these songs when I was younger. But as I've got older and older and older now, and I'm like, oh, for Christ, I can't stand this music.
No.
This rockabilly shit.
Rockabilly
drives me nuts.
No, you don't like it.
I just can't get on with it.
Yeah.
It's just grates on me.
Another good question from the wheel.
Another good one. I've got a good one for you.
Go on then.
In particular, because...
Why me?
Because you always refer to her as the meat woman.
The meat woman?
Oh, yeah.
Gaga.
All right, yeah.
So, in an interview this week, she has been asked if any of these extravagant dresses that she wears or she's wore over the last few years, if there's any of them that she would never wear again. And she come up with the only one that she would never wear again is the meat one.
Yeah. Stunk.
Well, yeah, it stung, and it was it for a purpose of cruelty to animals or something like that, wasn't it? So she says, she wouldn't ever wear that again.
Well, surely that would have that should be rotten now, right?
Yeah, well,
Obviously, that Shank kept it.
So then she would never wear it again.
No.
Yeah, but
technically, no.
She then went on to tell you what happened to the meat dress.
Oh, what happened to the meat dress?
So after she'd worn it for the MTV VMA Award in 2010,
right?
After she wore it, it got preserved and then made into beef jerky and sold.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's some weirdos.
Yeah, that's that chewy stuff that Americans eat. You buy it in packets.
Yeah, you can buy it in England now.
Yeah,
it's quite popular.
She says that's what happened to the dress. It got preserved and made into beef jerky and packeted.
So it's been hanging off her, and it's been brushed up against all these different people at this show. Yeah. They've been smoking around it, drinking around it. Oh, I've nipped it low,
scratching her ass.
I've got a curry. I'm dying to drop this.
Yeah.
It's called seasoning.
Seasoning.
That's why some of it's spicy.
Well, apparently in season 6, episode 19 of The Sopranos.
Great show.
Yeah.
Never watched it.
AJ Tony's son is breaking into his high school with his friends. You might recall. No, I don't. Well, apparently he's breaking into.
It's a long time since I watched
breaking into his high school with his friends of the same age, and one of his friends was Lady Gaga.
Really? What?
Yeah, she put herself about a bit, didn't she? She was at that AC/DC concert.
She's trying to be everywhere. Yeah, she's just trying to get noticed.
Yeah.
There's speaking of
I can't remember much of Sopranos, to be quite honest. I can't remember much of The Sopranos.
No, we watched it, but I can't remember any of it.
No, I can't. It's that long since I've watched it. I remember bits of it.
Yeah.
But
I remember opening sequence when he goes past that building. So I always go, hey, I've been past that.
Oh, when
when
it starts, has it got something like war on it or something like that?
Water or war. Or
yeah.
I just remember it building that.
Yeah.
I just remember being...
So there's a film that stars Ben Affleck. I can't remember the film, but this film uses the song "When the Levee Breaks" by Led Zeppelin, and there's a scene in it where, let's say for argument's sake, Ben Affleck walks up to a vinyl player and puts the pin on the album, and "When the Levee Breaks." Now, because Led Zeppelin are really funny about using their stuff.
They are.
They sent the film off to get them to approve it. They already pre-approved it, but they sent them off to approve it to make sure that they're happy with how it's been used in context. And they said it was fine, apart from they wanted to shoot that whole scene again when he puts a pen on the album. And the reason is because they put the pen on the album in the wrong position. So they had to go back and do it all again. And it's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they want the details to be correct.
Yeah.
They just plonked it in the middle. It needs to be like at a certain point in the album.
Wherever it was.
They did the whole scene again.
Yeah.
So that they would get permission to use that song.
They don't give permission for anything, do they?
No.
The only things I can think of, or I'm aware of it, is obviously that because it's a fact I've told you. And the other one was School of Rock with Jack Black.
Yes, because he mentions that in it.
Yeah, because they did a promo. They did a video where they begged them. Yeah. And it was to do with the immigrant song, and they can't do it. We can't do a film about rock music or School of Rock without using the greatest rock song ever recorded, and it was the immigrant song according to them at the time.
Okay, Woodstock, 1969.
Okay, the good one, not the bad one.
Yeah, not the bad two that followed it. Oh, they wanted to do a 50th anniversary, didn't they? But it got called off.
Good.
Yeah,
leave it.
Steven Tyler were there. You know Steven Tyler.
Steve High Five, Tyler.
He was there and he got woke up. So annoying. He got woke up. He was sleeping. He was obviously, having a good time, and he fell asleep. He woke up. Oh, what the hell was all that noise? And it was Jimi Hendrix playing Star Spangled Banner.
No.
Yeah. So annoying that.
At the time, we probably thought that was damned annoying. But later on, it's become a little bit of an iconic moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how old he would have been. Because he's in his 70s now, isn't he?
He'd be young, wouldn't he?
He would have been. Yeah, I think he was young. Yeah. I mean,
Harold Hendricks at that time.
He died when he was 27.
yeah, and he did Woodstock
25.
4. They weren't very old.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some have lived a life by that stage, don't they?
Yeah, but isn't it weird though? Like talk about Hendrix, and he was 27 when he died, but you talk about him as if like when you listen to his music that he's speaking to a 65-year-old. Like you interpret your own 66, so you interpret your own sort of like links to that. Like the messages don't date. So like there's a thing with Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin says that when he listens to Stairway to Heaven, he doesn't relate to it anymore because it was written by a younger man.
Yeah.
And it feels like it doesn't draw any comparisons to how he feels now. And some things have changed and stuff like that. But
he once paid for it not to be played.
Really?
Yeah. It was in America and he was driving between gigs and there was a local radio show and they were having a fundraising thing. And if you pledged enough money, they would not play it. So he phoned up and pledged a lot of money and they didn't play it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he's got enough to throw around.
He entered he was in a karaoke competition in Japan or China. Japan, let's say. And he sung Led Zeppelin songs and he lost.
Yeah, they've all done that though, haven't they? I mean, Adele's done it famously on TV as well. She got a big rubber nose.
Yeah, Adele lost.
And who else has done it? I've read about it recently that somebody else entered a competition as, Dolly Parton.
All right, yeah.
Dolly Parton entered a Dolly Parton lookalike competition and she lost.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't win it. Yeah, obviously, I can't tell you who won and why she didn't win, but she didn't win it, which is weird.
Yeah,
If she's doing an impression of herself,
and you can't even win. If you can't win a looking like yourself, what are you going to look like?
you just go on as yourself. Well, this is me. So, how did they feel that actually did win then?
I'm going to say, yeah.
You got it wrong.
Or even judges.
The Doobie Brothers.
Ooh, right.
I got a little fact for you about the Doobie Brothers. They've got a new album with the rock band's core lineup since.
They're on tour, aren't
50
they?
years since this core lineup's been together. It's going to be spring of 2025, and the album's going to be called "Walk This Road."
Yeah, I've seen a lot of press for it, for the tour itself, and I don't recognize any member of bands because they're all old men now.
Yeah,
and I don't know how many of them are original members.
Well, it's the core members. That's what it's
core members.
It must be like whatever was the majority period of them, like recording time.
That's weird. Malcolm McDonald's not
I'd
there.
like to see old Malcolm McDonald.
Is he playing though?
Well, it would be, yeah. Is a core member, yeah.
I didn't see his picture being mentioned.
Oh, we ran out of battery on that one.
We'll
carry on.
So while we're going back into time then, and we're going
back into time.
Back in time. The Righteous Brothers, Bill Medley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've lost that loving feeling.
He's jumped on the bandwagon and he's making a new album. And he's going to be country.
Yeah.
What is it with this country genre at the moment?
It's cheap and easy.
Where everybody wants to make a bloody country album.
The two big categories for music now are hip-hop and country.
Yeah, it's second biggest one, isn't it?
So,
but why? Why has it all of a sudden become popular?
It must be where the money is.
There's some facts here about
the youth are actually really into.
They are.
Really into country.
Yeah.
This new country's not so bad actually. It's all right. I mean, I like a bit of Chris Stapleton. It's all right.
Oh, Chris Stapleton's brilliant.
There's a lot of crap out there.
There is a lot of crap,
and you know it.
Oh.
Because the actual facts here: 1 in 5 country songs refer to alcohol.
Yep.
1 in 3 refer to tears, and 1 in 7 refer to mama.
Well, I've said this before in a previous episode. I went on a road trip, and it was a 21-year-old who was playing this music all the time. It was a road trip with work, and she wanted to play country, and all the songs were about a car, a pickup truck, a 4-pack of beer, laying somebody down,
Kicking the shit out of them.
Small town girl with an accent.
Simple girl from around the corner.
Yeah, simple girl. Can't move from the pickup truck.
Yeah, and the old horse, it owned the partner.
And on that note,
No.
oh no.
Wait
One
for it.
just one to finish with.
Go on then.
It's a very important one. Barry Manilow.
Oh, Bazza.
Yeah, when he sang I Write the Songs, well, he didn't.
And he never loved a girl called Mandy. So
Well, you know.
on that note,
Good.
Mandy with a deep voice.
Man D.
Oh,